torrent sites, for instance, they get reports and they have automated programs that scan the websites you're visiting, and if you're using a torrent site, they can cut you off instantaneously if they choose to make things that strict, or they can just give you periodic bumps to kick you off.
Now, tell our listeners what a torrent site is.
Torrent sites, there's a benign use of them, and then there's the pirate's use of them. A torrent is just a file that provides a link to another larger file. So a torrent is a very small file that you can download in seconds, and it links you up to a larger video, music, or book, or any other kind of file that can be downloaded over the internet. And it basically provides a stable connection to that video or music file, and the pirates definitely use it. I'm sure that's the majority of use. You can get pirated movies and music. You can get things like classroom material, or there are websites like archive.org that collect books over the years and public domain pieces, and you can use torrents to download items more quickly sometimes. But because of their use in piracy, a lot of ISPs can penalize you for using those sites.
So is a torrent like an FTP site?
I would say that a torrent is a file that contains information about an FTP site. It doesn't just have to be an FTP site, but it includes an address. It includes a specific port to connect to where that file would be located, or through which you can access that file. And it actually provides information back. It provides information about your computer to the site that's hosting that file, which it's a little scary. I've never personally been hit by malware from torrent clients like BitTorrent or uTorrent, but I know it is possible.
So, I understand that many of the bootlegged or pirated copies of software are also found on torrent sites. How do the authorities deal with this if they know that there are these bootlegged or these ripped off copies of software on the sites? Speaking of which, I actually broke down last week and joined the Adobe Cloud.
Excellent.
Yep. It's, you know what? I pay one monthly fee and I have access to all the Adobe software.
It's nice. I would say they don't have a peer right now. Their software is just superior in every way.
It is. It's some of the software we're using here is Audition, After Effects, and then the Adobe encoders. It's all in one place. You don't have to go searching around the internet. You don't have to do all this specific installation. It's all there. Plus, their support is fantastic.
I like that.
What is going wrong with me, Corey? What is going wrong? I've complimented Bell Canada and Adobe in the same segment.
Well, hey, everything just goes in waves. Maybe they're the good guys today, and maybe through bad management or whatever the case may be, they'll be bad guys again tomorrow.
Oh, let's hope not. Well, speaking about bad guys, there's way too much negativity in the media these days. Way too much. I understand that you have to report the news. I understand that. I understand it's a part of our living. But you turn on any of the major news stories these days, it's either the ISIS, the beheadings, the Ferguson, Missouri is still in the news. Come on, guys, let's get on with some good stuff. Let's have some good news for a change. The price of gas is falling. There's some good news. Let's see, President Obama may make a decision and stick to it. There's some good news. We need good news, don't we, Corey?
We do. We need good news. And because we're so inundated with this negative, a lot of people don't realize that activism and engagement
Hmm.
in certain kinds of community activity is actually at an all-time high, but we don't know about it because it doesn't get reported a lot of the time.
That is so true. That is so true. And there are so many good people out there doing so many wonderful things that don't get the recognition.
That's right.
And maybe there's something you and I can do about that.
That's right. We can build a positive network,
I like that.
and
The Good News Radio Network.
I like that too.
People are saying, yeah, you guys talk a lot. Yeah, but when Corey and I talk, we take action.
That's right.
Yeah, we've been.
Ooh, speaking of taking action,
Yes.
I know people have been inundated with this Home Depot story, but on a positive note, there is actually a website out there where you can get a scanner that will scan your own computer to see if you have that same kind of malware on your own computer.
Do you have the website?
I do.
Is it?
I have posted it at the Xzone Tech Zone forums, but it's www.securestate. Excuse me. It's going to be engage.securestate.com/black-pos-malware-scanning.
But the easiest way to find out is just going to xzonetechzone.com.
That's right.
There
Much
you
shorter,
go.
much easier.
Corey, you and I have to take our news break at the bottom of the hour. My good friend, please stand by. X-Zone Nation, the one and only Corey K. joins us once a week when he's not totally inundated. And it's always great having you with us, Corey. Reminds me of the old days when you and I would chat together for 4 to 5 hours a night as we brought the world the X-Zone from, where was it, White Springs, Florida? And Titusville, yeah. Wow. Good times, great memories, and a good friend. www.xzonetechzone.com. I'll be back on the other side of this break with the news as we continue investigating the world of the paranormal and the science of parapsychology and everything in between with yours truly, Rob McConnell. Whatever you do, don't go away. We'll be right back. Hi, this is Rob McConnell, just letting you know that the X-Chronicles newspaper is now available online at www.xzonebookclub.com. All past editions and current editions of the X-Chronicles newspaper are available for 99 cents. That's www.xzonebookclub.com, and that's 99 cents U.S. per edition. And don't forget, the X-Zone store is now open as well for all of your X-Zone Nation merchandise. www.thexzonestore.com.
Do you have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled LITE.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
This is Elizabeth Joyce with Stargazing week of September 15th through the 21st. This week brings abundant social opportunities and you feel a bit talkative. Talk to a wide variety of people, but don't believe everything you hear. It is a good time to explore numerous ideas, projects, and philosophies, but know that not all of them will come down to earth for you. There isn't much to say about this week except that it will be pleasant. Expect invitations, travel, and meeting new people. With this overflow of advantageous energy, the week invites you to set your intentions on hope and satisfaction. Everyday energy has been low recently, and your feeling is that it's been hard to know how to focus where your attention should be. With Mars entering Sagittarius, clarity comes. You are in a take-charge mode, ready to take on a challenge, and willing to put yourself out in order to get what you want. This is a powerful time for attracting romance and creative attention. There may be some competitive feelings between you and a significant other now. Focus on reconciliation, forming or cementing bonds, diplomacy, consultation, one-on-one interactions, and negotiations. You may feel a little drained physically temporarily. Belief that you have been uncertain about suddenly become clear at the end of the week. Friendships may be intense, but instead of brooding over problems, you're motivated to make important changes that bring you closer to resolution on long-standing problems. Remember, conflicts are not set in stone, and most easily can be resolved with just a change of attitude. When it comes to income, you're challenged to think outside the box in order to come up with viable plans to improve your finances, and this theme will be with you through the end of the year. Don't limit yourself when it comes to thinking up novel and unique ideas. New technology or methods can really improve your daily life. There may be sudden discoveries or epiphanies that can help you improve your lifestyle, particularly with health and wellness. You may feel a challenge with authority or a desire to break out of financial restrictions this week. Be sure to apply a large dose of common sense to any dreams or schemes, and you could be in for a wild ride and a memorable adventure. If you don't,
Well, I don't know what happened to that little clip, but welcome back, everyone. This is the X Zone. Corey K is our special guest, www.coreyk. It's www.xzonetechzone.com. Sorry about that, Corey. Too many websites in the old memory these days.
That's right.
Hey, Corey, do you remember some of the answering machine clips we used to play?
Oh, yeah. Oh, those were fun.
Yeah, I'm going to play one. You guys are coming up pretty soon with a presidential election, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just around the corner, really. Man, what year is this?
This is 2014. That's nothing. The segment before I was giving out the date, and I said September the 15th, 2012.
That's a hangover from the December 21st, 2012 crowd.
Anyway, here's a hangover from the days of Bill Clinton that I'd like to play for our listeners. Here we go.
Hello. You have reached the presidential chat line for one-on-one hot talk with our hamburger-eating, pot-smoking, pant-dropping, jogging hillbilly leader. Please have your parents' credit card ready. Remember, you must be 21 or under.
They were the days.
Wow.
Yeah. How's the presidential race faring up in Florida? I understand that. How do Floridians go? You know, are they Democratic? Are they Republican? Are they Independent? Tea Party? What's the majority?
Well, I'll tell you what's interesting. It's in recent history, it has been largely Republican state, but more and more people that I know are identifying as independents, and that is a national phenomenon, but it's very pronounced in Florida. The presidential elections aren't for another couple of years, but the congressional elections are coming up in November.
And this is to see who controls the Congress. And how does the control of the Congress actually affect the way of government in the states?
Well, it's huge, really. I know the president is a important figurehead, and with this president in particular and the last president, we're seeing how much a president can actually push Congress if they really want to get a certain piece of legislation passed. They can lobby pretty hard, but at the end of the day, it's Congress that passes the bills, and they have tremendous power.
Well, so it's going to be an interesting month of November for you, my friend.
It is. It's people don't always realize just how important it is to go out and vote, and they're making it easier than ever. Though all I had to do this year is